Undocumented! Undocumented! I need to know that you stand with my community. Undocumented!
This is totally, he's just pushing us.
I say undocumented, you say unafraid. Unafraid! Trans queer!
Unafraid! Queer, queer! Unafraid!
Undocumented!
Unafraid!
Undocumented!
I'm fired up! Can't take it no more! Can't take it no more!
Can I get a verbal confirmation from anybody, from everybody, that this is a safe space for communities of color and marginalized communities?
So I'm Eric Cruz Lopez. I'm from Mexico originally. I'm undocumented. I've been in this country for 14 years and I'm studying secondary math education, be a high school math teacher. Well, my dad was here 4 years before me, my brother, and my mom left, so I was 7 at the time. We came to follow my dad and really have a better future and all that fun stuff that you always hear when you talk to immigrants, I remember my teacher started talking to me weird and talking to me about like leaving a country and a new family and all that other stuff. Now looking back on it, I realized that they knew that I was going to leave. They didn't know where, but they knew I was going to leave. So you're walking in a desert for a couple of hours. It was really cold. Van just rolls by. After we crossed, they drove us to this safe house. I'm 7, my brother's 9. We're not supposed to go outside. We're not supposed to do anything. There's no food, there's no water. Eventually, at the end of the night, they actually drove us to another safe house. And then I stayed there for 2 days. And then, I finally saw my mom on Thanksgiving, right? And that's how I remember how many years I've been here. Because I'm like, every Thanksgiving, it's another year. The one thing that I always remember about my mom being like the strongest woman I know was when we were in the detention center for like 4 or 5 hours, right? There was gallons of water in there, right? So people could drink water. That's all you get water. And she takes the cap off the gallon of water, right? And then she throws it on the floor and she starts kicking it around and she starts telling us to come play and she starts kicking it around with my brother. Then eventually I stopped crying and we're playing with this fucking bottle cap in like basically a jail, right? And I forgot like where we were because I was with my mom and I was with my brother. And like to me, like that's like the strongest memory I have of being with my mom and my brother, because it was such a fucked up situation, yet like we were having fun.
I was and I am still very proud that he was a valedictorian. And I know that it's because he makes a lot of effort, like he likes to read, and I think that reading is the key to succeed, because if you read, the more you read, the more vocabulary you get. The more vocabulary you get, the better you in class or for everything. In everyday life, if you know how to communicate, so it's good. That's why I went to school too, to learn English and to improve my life and their lives. Because if I educate myself, they can get educated too.
Is there anything you miss about your home in Mexico?
I miss my family. And I miss my family because when I came here, I didn't realize that I couldn't see them anymore. So that's it. It's good that I have family because I can talk to them, we can like socialize, we can talk about our problems. But it's never the same like you have your mommy or your daddy with you. And it's a little hard. And while I was here, my daddy died, so it was difficult because I couldn't see him. I just say bye. But I never see him again.
Está bien, está bien.
Even though my family could be deported, even though I could be deported, right, and my sister would be here by herself, like I know that when I come home, right, like my mom is gonna be here, my sister's gonna be here, and that we're gonna find some type of fun, some type of humor in all the suffering that's happening to us.
Can't take it no more! 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 Love always wins! Love always wins! Love always wins! Love always wins!
Undocumented!
Unafraid!
Undocumented!